Hello guys, it's Dale Walker back with Mr. Gray on the dyno. Well, today is the first time with the swing arm extensions, the new longer chain, brake line in the back, adjustments I made on the chassis for drag race, blah blah blah. So clutch springs are installed, but we're not making power pulls yet. I'm going to run it easy. I'm going to recheck the chain several times. I'm just going to cruise, then I'm going to do some light roll-ons without taking a reading, and then slowly progress up to maybe 7-8 grand pulls. And then, but I'm going to be checking the chain off, and I know I'm going to have to adjust it. But the key here is to break in the chain properly. Don't put a tight spot in it. So yeah, if everything goes okay, when it does break in, hopefully I get enough adjustment, because I only have about a ½ inch from hitting the back of the swing arm as far as it can go. So we'll see. That'll end the whole day for now if that happens, but I think I got enough. But yeah, so let me put the camera on a tripod, and I'll start it up and just cruise a little bit and blah blah blah. Maybe I'll show you just a couple of that. So okay, I'm gonna get started now. Okay guys, I've already been running the bike some. It pops the codes because the speed sensor for the rear wheel and the front wheel don't match, or whatever. The front wheel's not spinning. But I lost the quick shifter, but the chain's still pretty good. I went and shut the bike off. I cleared all the codes. I was able to reset everything, and I had a RPM pickup problem that I think I have fixed. So let's start it up, run it easy again, do some light rolls. I got the pair valve blocked off now, which I didn't have before. It's all cleaned up off the bottom. Thank God that's all good. So let me go ahead right now and just run it easy, do a couple little light pulls, then we'll recheck the chain, see if it holds the quick shifter or not. And keep an eye on the air flow, it's pretty good. Blocking the pair valve on this is a huge difference compared to a normally aspirated bike. Probably because the supercharger being gear driven, even at the low RPMs, it's pushing more exhaust out the exhaust ports. So that's all good. But for some reason I'm losing all my settings, which is normal, but not the quick shifter. This time it is. So hopefully it doesn't when both wheels are running, because I won't know until I actually go and take it to the racetrack. So the only thing I did was add Brock's extension cable for the rear speed sensor. I can go clear all the codes right now. That's what I had to do. Reset the quick shifter, rider full, and it runs for a little bit like that, shifts, and then it goes away. So anyway, okay, we're going to check the chain now, and then we'll make a couple power pulls. Okay guys, well, same thing happened. I lost the quick shifter and everything. The power mode's still on. What's good is the room is 75 degrees and 7% humidity. I've let the thing cool off a little too long, but that's close to my best numbers before. So, and the chain is still fine. It's more loose than it was a little bit, but not enough. It's stretching out real nice. I haven't adjusted yet. So let's go ahead and make a power pull. I'll just kind of blip and throttle shift it into 5th. Then we'll do a full pull to 13,000 or 13.2, one pull. And let's see what we come up with. I had to put this in an angle because I got glare from the light, so let's do it. Okay, pretty impressive because, hang on, pretty impressive. I gotta remember the times. 245, 75 degrees, 7%. Okay, I gotta write that down. But pretty impressive because I got a lot longer chain, a brand new chain, all the grease in the chain, still an O-ring chain. Same stock rear tire though, but I mean, we're carrying a lot more links from 116 or 17 to 1, 4, and 4. So it's a lot more weight to turn. And I'll bring this over here in a second and show you, but I'm going to take the camera maybe off the tripod. 219, 75, and 99.78 torque. The other pull is the very best one. Let me go over here. Let me just bring it right here. Yeah. There we go. So there's the best pull before, and it's 245. What we're going to do is we're going to let it sit about 10 to 12 minutes. I'll check the chain, which I think it's still fine, and we'll do one more pull. I twisted it right to the rev limit, set it 13.2, and then chop the throttle and shut it off. So let me do all that, take my notes, and that way we don't. That's what we got for conditions, which is good. That's what I want. Had the heaters on all day in here. Okay, we'll do the 10-minute tool down. Be back. Okay guys, there's that run right there. So 219.75, 99.78, and look how smooth the curve is coming up off the bottom. The red line's your horsepower up there. I don't know, I need to change that color, but the bottom one's your torque. Super smooth. Now, see it down here where it goes real lean? That's because just when I turn the throttle full, it's got to recover and then come down. So that's fine. I don't mind that at all. And that's kind of normal. I don't like to make it overly rich there just to take care of that when it's recovering as you're dipping in hard. What I didn't like, it was still idling at 18 before, 18 to 1. And now that seems to be all fixed. It idles at 12.9, 13.5, you know, perfect. So this is about the same as before, but we'll see here. we'll make another poll. This is what we want, from 10 grand to 13 grand. We want to get down to close to 12 to 1. That's what's happening there, which is perfect. Chris did a good job on that part. So, okay, let me go back to just the regular. There we go. So, okay, all right. Still cooling down. 1250, 253. I'm going to go to about 256, and we'll make a run. Okay, guys, we're 256 right now. Let's go ahead. Okay, it made a little less. Hang on. See that? The rim's 76 degrees, 7%. So, it lost a couple horsepower with the chain, but I can live with that. It's still got a lot. And you know, maybe I could do a shorter cool down. I might do one more pull. Let's let it cool down just a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes. I'll do one more just to verify it. Okay, guys, let's do one more. This is it. Okay. $218.04, $99.08, 76 degrees, 6% humidity. So that verified that we lost a couple horsepower, 1.5 to 2 horsepower with all those extra links, and I can totally live with that. This thing's still gonna haul ass. So let me bring it over here. I'll show you the run. if I can just hold this again. Just have it on the little tripod too. Okay, so there you go. Put this over here so it moves around. Yeah, so let me get out of here. It runs. Let's see. There we go, a lot cleaner. So here are the runs. The top one is the best pull a few weeks ago, like I was saying, with the stock wheelbase, stock chain, stock rear tire. Nothing changed on the bike other than the pair valve blocked off, okay? But that doesn't do anything for horsepower up top. Okay, so then we have the number 30, 31, and 32 are just today. And see, it made 219.75. The room was a hair cooler, and the motor was running for the first time, so it was just cooler air into the intake charge of the with the supercharger and the intake manifold, I believe. And then the room started getting a little hotter. I let it cool down for about 12 minutes. Then it made the 218. Then I wanted to verify it, and the last run I let cool off for 6 minutes and just made 218 again. So it lost a couple horsepower, but so what? Look at the graph. It's beautiful. Those are all overlaid graphs from top to bottom. Okay. And here's the torque curve. Okay. Run 25 is the bike prior without a flash, the slip-on on it, and the sprint race filter. Now it has a front header section, a flash, and nothing else other than the chain robbing a couple horsepower from the wheel stretch. Okay, so here's the graph. If you look over here on the right, forget the torque for now. Let's just look at the power gain. The blue line is prior, and at peak it's 43 horsepower. It was 44 horsepower, I mean 45 about 2 or 3 weeks ago with the stock chain and tire and wheelbase. So now it's 43 horsepower gain just at the peak here. Okay, peak to peak, about 43. But then if you look where it falls off with the stock ECU coming down, 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 and then stops right there where it hits the rev limiter at 12.5, it's about 120, 125 horsepower. So, and then up here it's 220. We'll just call it 177 and 220 to just make it even. So we got 98 horsepower gain if you rev this bike till it hit the rev limiter compared to where it hits now. Pretty cool. Oh, I'm outside with my crew chief. Actually, guys, this is the next morning. Well, I printed my a data sheet of the dyno runs, or dyno run, and just wanted to show you this. So what I'm going to do, this is stuff I did in the old days, is I'm going to laminate this dyno sheet and I'm going to put it in my trailer, and it's going to be a helpful tool when I'm trying to ride this bike till I get it dialed in. So let me see, I gotta put my glasses back on. This is your RPM times 1000. Let's only look at this one and horsepower. Okay, forget the air, fuel, everything else. I just want to show you the RPM and horsepower numbers. So say if I want to leave the bike at
leave the line at over here, $5,000. Okay, right here. It's making 71 horsepower. Okay, there's $6,000. Look how it ramps up. It comes on the boost, right? So I think the most I'm going to be able to leave is $5,000. Even then might be too quickly how it ramps up. And then my concern is, even with the extensions, how much horsepower this thing makes, is I may have to short shift it. Well, I almost know I will have to, first to second gear. So see, at $8,000 it's making 145 horsepower. I actually test rode it yesterday around the block, and I did a little roll on to $8,000, a little over $8,000, and it didn't wheelie at all. But look at the difference in horsepower in 1,000 RPM from $8,000 to $9,000. It's making almost 170 instantly. So I would think maybe I'm gonna short shift first to second, probably about $9,000 maybe, or it may wheelie and I may have to go down a little. But I think this chart's going to be a real helpful tool. Now when I get into second, then I can probably go ahead and shift it, you know, at 9,000 or something like that. We're just going to have to see. And because then, you know, look at even at 10,000 RPM, it's making 191 horsepower. And, you know, the peak power is right up here at $13,000. Well, it's actually 13.2, okay? But I'm going to laminate this sheet this week, have it in my trailer, and it's going to be handy because, you know, I'm old. And after all my chemo and all the stuff I've been doing, I swear to God, guys, I'm running on about 3 cylinders. So I need all the help I can get. I think I can still ride. Not sure how good a light I can cut, but this is all helpful stuff and common sense stuff and what I've been doing my whole life without computers. So thought I'd show you this real quick.
Okay guys, I think I'm going to end the video here. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm satisfied with how this went. I didn't even adjust the chain. It's got some slack in it. Definitely I can adjust it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on my bench, my lift, and I'm going to pull the bike down with some tie downs to get the swing arm completely straight. We're at the tightest point. Then I'll check the chain again. It's stretched now, trust me. But I'm happy with the power. Happy that we cleaned up the air fuel. What I'm not happy with is I'm losing the quick shifter, which it didn't do before, so I'm a little worried. I hope the speed sensor cable's not defective or something weird. So what I'm going to do, I get the bike off the lift, off the dyno I mean. I'm going to clear all the codes, and I'm going to throw my helmet and everything on. I'm not going to take a video. And I'm going to ride it around the block, just easy. Just you know, see what happens, because it's either going to stay or not. Because I hate to get to the track and have everything blinking and have no quick shifter, right? So, and I don't want to worry about it tonight. So anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, hit the bell, give me a thumbs up, comment below. It's real important. I have a little tiny channel, and I'm just doing the best I can, you know, through my chemo stuff and everything. So I'll see you later, and you guys ride safe. Love you guys. Thanks for watching.